sight of the clash we have in store for you today. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start us off. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Here we go.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Red Wolves have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Running back searching for a hole. Creates a little room. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Off off the play fake on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the air, it's Flowers. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Arkansas State. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Ready up.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off. Is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Stevens. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders.
That's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't belong to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's reeled in, it's Dennis. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Robertson. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy.
There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking it.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he puts through the extra point. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce, because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
Off play action. Steps away to find some room. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Tosses it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up the first down like they did right there.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Wide open space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride, so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's in open space downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Smith. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Robertson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Puts it out of the air. Breaks into the open. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. No good, and they're still down by 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wyoming. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hard running there. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Great place to start for this offense. They go to the draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
He'll throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Cajun. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Flowers. Oh, they're after him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Quarterback making adjustments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. remaining seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It is perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Wolves will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Running backs are wide receivers. They're doing such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Takes the handoff. It's Hatchett. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. Turns it on in midfield. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Finds his man. It's Summers. And the Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Trying to make that. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Red Bulls!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He goes down. To the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Louisiana. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job of flipping.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing. There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Makes the catch. The two-point conversion is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Smith takes takes the handoff. Brings a tackle, and he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness play.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a leader.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw on that play.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some play.
Breaks into the open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Wants to throw. It's Flowers. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be...
Touchdown, Red Wolves! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Trying play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. Just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Balls it in. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down.
Looking for the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on second and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Riding up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by just 2 over Nevada. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On target to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Using his legs, attach it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Quickly complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. You cannot put that thing on the game.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Harrell. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. They'll give it to the back. And Bailey's got room. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Under fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Second and 10. He'll throw again. Has to let this one go off his back foot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Kick is in the air. He'll feel the punt and try to get some yardage. And the returner is stopped. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working that left side now. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47 and a big run there. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. It's a draw. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hatchett. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And listen, the defense has made it a priority to try to rip the football free. You saw them that time really trying to go for that turnover, but nice job breaking tackles, really good ball security by the running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has